Back at it again. Will this hotel be a pleasant surprise? The Ambassador Inn, located footsteps away from Highway 192, just near the intersection of Hoagland Boulevard near Plaza del Sol. This depressing gray box that is heavily guarded by golden lion statues has remained a long-standing familiar structure of the Kissimmee cityscape. With the strong scent of delicious various Latin American cuisines lingering in the air, I was hoping for it to be a good sign for things to come. Oh, was I wrong. The 2.9-star rated hotel slapped me back into reality, full force, with an entire carton of cigarettes and aromas of Mary Jane Eau de Toilette. The first red flag is the office door is locked and blocked by a chair, and they make you go around to the side at the window and check in. Also, make sure you knock on the window as the doorbell is broken. So let's go ahead and get this started. Enjoy. Hey everyone, I just made it into room 108 at the Ambassador Inn. I did not do my normal intro because there's a lot of people hanging outside, a lot of sketchy people, so I just wanted to kind of bring my camera into the room. The reason for me to book a room here is because this is during the holiday weekend of Valentine's, and what happens is it pretty much drives up a lot of the prices of the hotels, and I wanted to see if I could find something that's less than $100 before taxes during these types of weekends or these types of weeks. And this is what I was able to find. This is located right off the corner of Hoagland and 192, more in the older part of Kissimmee. Now, when I say older part of Kissimmee, I don't mean that in a good way. This portion of Kissimmee's foundation was laid by the dinosaurs and has not been revitalized since. You just see a lot of older rundown buildings, not necessarily abandoned, some of them are, but they just have a lot of smaller businesses overtaking them. It's not a great area, I can already tell you. I'll show you around during the morning time and you'll see what I mean. Now, walking into this room, the first thing I noticed, and it really is a common theme with a lot of these rooms that I've been going to, is just the very potent smell of cigarette smoke. It is so bad. I just don't know how anyone can spend 5 minutes in a room, let alone an entire night here. It's just really horrible. So let me go ahead and just spin it around to show you what this room looks like. Here we are. This is the Ambassador Inn off 192, and it really, the furniture here immediately looks like they just bought it from an estate sale and just threw it in here all together. I'm going to do a quick walk around. I'm going to show you the bathroom. We're going to show you the sink area, and we'll just go from there. So let's get started. Now, one thing you may notice immediately is the design. You know, that's one thing that really stood out to me. It looks like they just really don't have a direction, a theming. They just pretty much grabbed anything they could out of a thrift store and just threw it together. And if I just kind of tilt up, you can see, look at this wallpaper of around the top. And look at it, it just gets painted over all the way about halfway through, and then it just becomes exposed again all the way through the sink, the bathroom area. First of all, I don't understand why they chose this design. I mean, it just looks extremely dated. And second of all, like, why? What is the point of painting over it halfway through and not even doing the entire thing? Or, you know, how about just rip it off entirely? Another thing that you do not notice, but I do, is the fact that it is extremely hot in this room. I do not think the AC is running at all. It has not turned on one bit. So let's see if we can get this thing started. It's in the off position, so let's go ahead and put it in cool. Okay, yeah, it is running, but I'm not even sure if that's a good thing, just because of the amount of dust and grime. Just look at this, how bad it is, how dusty this AC unit is, covered in a thick layer of dust. Let me just zoom in here so you can see it yourself. And just kind of panning over to my right, I just wanted to point out and magnify the lack of theming in this room. You have this green chair with kind of a red padding in the back, which, okay, that's fine because you do have like the red accent colors in the chair also. And then you have this curtain here, which, okay, yes, I understand. You have this green and red integrated into it, which I would say it's not a strong match with the chair, but it's still, hey, it still goes along. And then you look over, you have blue comforters, blue blankets, which absolutely have nothing to do with what's going on over here. And you have this old dark green carpet, which is horrible. Over time, you just have a really horribly smelly room. and you're stuck with the smell no matter how bad you want to keep it clean. I guess one plus, you could say you have two different lamps. You have one over here tucked in the corner next to the window, one on top of the nightstand in between the two beds. So let's go ahead and turn this one on. I want to have both of them on to see the full extent of lighting, how bright it illuminates the entire room, because I think that's a very important factor. Very, very little. These lights are absolutely horrible. I don't know why they didn't choose brighter lights than these. It's not horrible. I've seen worse, but at the same time, I mean, it's not great. So you see you have this old desk here with an old chair with no armrest on it. I did notice it does have like a slide out drawer. Maybe you could put, a couple small things in here. I don't know what else you can use it for, but it's there. So you're just gonna have to deal with that. And let's check out the TV, which is very interesting. It looks like they used to have something mounted up here on the wall, but it's not there anymore. They just went ahead and took it down. And you have an older LG TV. The size of the TV is not ideal. Let me go ahead and just pan back and show you. It's not horrible because the size of the room it's rather small. And looking down, tilting down to the drawers, this actually kind of fooled me, because you look on this side, you got 3 drawers here. So you got 3 separate areas you can actually place your items. But wait a second, looks like you have 3 more, but you don't. It's just like a door that opens up to a massive space. Maybe you can go ahead and throw on your carry-on luggage in here, or a couple other items, but yeah, I mean, it's there, and it has a big gaping hole in the back. So there you go. Speaking of refrigerator, let's go ahead and check this out. It looks like it's in pretty rough condition. You got some scratches on the top. You got some stains along the sides. Let's open this up and see what we reveal. Okay, not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Yeah. It's not even turned on. Do they keep anything on in this room? Oh yeah, it looks like they just turn everything off or unplug it just to save some money, because it doesn't seem like these rooms get occupied very often. Let me just do a quick walk around to show you the condition of these walls. I couldn't even count how many holes, dents, repairs have been made on this wall throughout the years. So let's just go ahead and check. So you got a couple up here, and let's go ahead and just look down. You got this, I don't know what it is, but it's there, and it just looks really bad. And you got 4 more, and then we have 2 more, 4 more. Looking up, you got a couple more up here. You got some wallpaper that's painted over, so it looks like they did half the job, but didn't want to complete it. I don't know, did they run out of paint or something? And let's go ahead and see a couple more holes above the bed. And you have a few more up here, and you've got a couple random objects that's sticking out the walls. So yeah, and just to top it off, this is going to be the icing on the cake: popcorn ceiling. Each room comes with a Bible. What I don't know if each room does, but this one does. And we have a couple of drawers for extra space, extra storage. Also, one plus I did find, we have a free outlet. So if you want to go ahead and charge and plug in your phone, you have that opportunity. You may have to take turns if you have more than one of you, though. I did not see any other outlets back here on each side of the beds, so if I do come across it, I will point it out. But right now, you just have one outlet. Or if you're not using, the lamp, we can go ahead and unplug that one, and you can use both outlets. Okay, I take that back. Here's another outlet. Although the distance from this outlet to the bedside, it's a little bit lengthy, so you might need a little bit of a longer cord, or you might have to set your phone somewhere on this chair. So there you go. Here are 3 more random objects placed on the wall that they did not take out, just painted over. Adds character to the room. Here's the condition of the wall, just right at the bottom near the carpet. And we got some unknown stains splattered in this corner. What has happened here? I do not want to know. I need to get out. And heading over into the bathroom portion of the hotel, I'm going to go ahead and start with the countertop. Once again, we have another randomized color selection here. It looks like some type of coral, maybe a Baltic brown with some black sparkled in between it. Also, looking up at the mirror, you have a nice mirror, but you have like this faded gold frame that's around it. I've been in this hotel room for about 20 minutes and we've already gone through about 75% of the color wheel. So starting with the right side, as you can see, we have a wall-mounted coat rack, and let's add a couple more color schemes to this room. It starts with a rust brown, also going along complementing the silver. And you have a couple of rusted coat hangers that you can use. Go ahead and give it a shot if you want. Just make sure you have your tetanus shot up to date. We have some tiling in this bathroom. Also, Mr. Buddy here, the room stunk so bad, it was in such horrible condition that a fly could not even survive this place. And here are some of the amenities that you get along with your bathroom experience. You have a couple of cups that are completely exposed and unwrapped, so yeah, have fun with that. And you do have a gentle cleansing face and body bar. That's pretty much it. Gives you no other information. I don't even know if this thing is scented or not. At least have, you know, the typical honey vanilla or whatever but no, they just give you a face and body bar, but it's gentle, so that's what matters. Let's walk into this bathroom. Looking up, check out this bathroom exhaust fan. Absolutely unfunctional. Don't even know why it's here anymore. But it's there. And also looking up, you have this flush mounted ceiling light you have here, which is, I guess, utilized for small spaces. I typically don't see lights like this in a bathroom, but hey, I guess it can be utilized for a bathroom. But yeah, just looking around at this wall, everything's cracking over here in the corners. Kind of going around, here's the shower head, and looking down, it doesn't look like it's in horrible condition, but at the same time, I think everything else just brings this bathroom down. Just the condition of the entire room itself. Lots of hard water stains going on. The bathroom, it looks like there's some peeling going on here. Let's go ahead and check out the water pressure test. Well, that's really loud. I mean, it's okay, but that really seems like there's a lot of water coming out of that. And along with your bathroom experience, you do get another face body bar soap. Gentle cleansing, so I want to make sure I point that out. You don't get any scent, it seems like, but at least it's gentle. It kind of has like a fresh lemony scent to it. So my first impressions of this hotel, this place is a dump. I mean, I've gone in through some of the worst hotels in this area in Orlando. I would put this right up there with some of the worst. I mean, we're talking about Saralago, Main Gate, Lakeside, Clarion Inn. It's right in there. I would fit it right in between those guys. It's just not only the state of the room, but I'm talking about the location. The location is right on the corner of an extremely busy part of Kissimmee. A part of Kissimmee that's not very desired for people that are visiting. I wouldn't bring a family in this area either. If you're here to visit the parks, there are a lot other places that are closer by that I would say is a lot more safe than this area. I wouldn't go this far east in Kissimmee. You know, some parts of Kissimmee are sketchy, and this is definitely one of them. Another byproduct of being so close to this part of Kissimmee, and really the road, is just how loud everything is. And also the walls are extremely, it seems like it's hollow. Maybe it's separated by a thin piece of paper or like a cardboard, because you can hear literally everything people are saying next door to you, outside your room. I can hear everybody talking. It's just very, very bothersome. I do not feel safe being here at all. So there's that too. And also checking into the hotel, this is what they're going to hand you. They're going to hand you one towel and the remote for the TV. And you need to be sure to take that back and bring it, and also your room key. But when you check out, you have to be sure to bring that back at the front desk, or they're not going to give you your money back. Also, your deposit is going to be a $20 deposit, and it's cash only. They do not take anything else, so be sure to have that on you. And the reason why I decided to go here is because I really challenged myself to try to find a room at this time of the year where hotel prices are very elevated. I wanted to see if I could find something that was less than $100 a night, and this is one of the places I landed on. But at the same time, I mean, even prices here and some of the other places that were poorly rated were elevated in price, I guess maybe for demand, maybe because of, the time of the year. If you were to take your significant other to a place like this during a special occasion, I'm sure you're gonna have problems afterwards. And last but not least, we are in the final portion of our room tour, the portion that a lot of people are excited to see. A lot of you guys watching are excited to find out. We're gonna check these beds out, examine them, do the bed test, and see exactly what grade I would give these mattresses. So let's get started and let's carry on. Let's go ahead and go over some of the features of these beds. We have the nice blue comforter blanket. Here's our headboard. It looks like it's wall mounted. Taking this back, white sheets. We got a couple of holes here. Here's a hole in this comforter, and we got a hole in the sheet right here. Not too bad. This one just doesn't look like it's very promising, but it's not horrible. It looks like there's a little indent right here, but other than that, it's not too fluffy. It's a little bit flat. I think your head would probably sink into this pillow, so wouldn't be the most comfortable night for you guys. Let's go ahead and pull the sheet back and see what we reveal. Surprisingly, I don't see much that I should be concerned about. Now, I do want to take note of one thing. There was no encasement. There was no mattress protector on this mattress. It was just the sheets and, the blanket, comforter, and pillows. So that might be one alarming issue with this mattress. But other than that, I mean, it actually does not look like a bad mattress, which really surprised me considering the condition of everything else in this room. I'm pleasantly surprised to see the mattress in quite nice condition as it is. So let's go ahead and kind of see the firmness of it. Extremely soft mattress. So it's not going to be too firm. You're going to be sinking pretty deep into this mattress. So that's another thing that some of you might have to consider is the firmness of the mattress. This is a very soft mattress. So there we go. Here's a look at the pillows on bed number 1. This one actually looks quite pathetic. So I think this pillow needs to be tossed. They need to get a new one. This one is not bad. Still has a little bit of the fluff on it, so it's okay. I actually do take that back. These mattresses actually do have mattress protectors on it. I think I missed it because I just pulled everything off at once and I really just didn't see the mattress protector, but they do have a mattress protector. They just don't have an encasement on these. Once again, it's actually in pretty decent condition. I wonder if they actually recently changed the mattresses in these, because I don't see any blemishes, no stains on these. Quite nice. These two mattresses do match. They're the same ones, so I'm expecting the same kind of firmness, which is pretty soft. So there we go. This place is so unique, there isn't anything quite like it. Well, in fact, there are a lot of places like this, more than I could even imagine. I mean, starting these room tours and these visits that I've been doing, I didn't even imagine there was this many places in this type of condition. You're traveling to go to Disney or any other theme parks, I would save up a little bit more money, spend a little bit more money to find something a lot closer, a lot more nicer. And I'm not even talking about a lot more per night. I mean, we're talking $20-$30 more per night, and you're going to save yourself the headache, literally, because I'm getting a headache being in this room for so long because of the stench. It is so bad. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and head home, and I will come back in the morning. We're going to do an exterior tour. It's not going to take that long because it's really a small place. It's just really bad condition, and it's rough, and the area is not ideal at all. So with that said, we'll go ahead, and I'm going to use the power of YouTube to go ahead and speed through the night, and I'll see you in 1 second. Good morning. Let me get some light on here so you can see my face. Didn't do anything. Looks the same. Anyways, good morning. Here I am the next day at the Ambassador Inn. I believe that's called. Is that the correct term? Yeah. I don't think it really matters. It could be called Ambassador Inn. It could be Commander Inn. It could be the Castle Inn. It doesn't matter. This place sucks. Anyways, I finished my tour of the interior. I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick walk around. Before we go, I just want to kind of take a peek at the TV and see the quality of the picture. I want to see the amount of channels we get here. I think it's okay. You know, the picture actually looks pretty decent, especially for an older TV. So before we go, let's go ahead and do a quick blacklight check here just to see what we find. And just coming around here and towards the vanity section, you could see, you know, you got a lot of splatters. You know, people are just swinging their good old mop hair around. As we just walk over to the room, you can see a continuation of it down here. I'm not sure if you can see it on my camera, but yeah, looks really bad. And you can see it coming up along the walls. Yeah. By the way, here's another light switch. I have no clue what it does. I don't know its operation value in this hotel. I don't know if I am turning on any type of electric component in my room or in someone else's room, but it's here. So just, yeah, have fun with it. And here is the pool. Something tells me that this pool is not being used right now, that it's closed, but I don't know, just gives me that vibe. 6 feet, looks like an old pool. There's really nothing else here, nothing. But you do have like a little deck area up top. Just look up, let me just tilt the camera up. And let's check out this laundry room. Have looks like you have a dryer, and then you have another one that's out of service, and then you have like an ice machine that's out of service here, and then you got another dryer here, I think, or a washing machine, I don't know what it is, drying tumbler, and then you have your washing machine. Good stuff here. Coming around, I noticed there are no elevators in this hotel, but this is the upper deck area, looking down at the pool. But they really do have one cool amenity. They have a grill. So if you want to invite some people over for a party, there you go. Here's another look at the amazing pool. You can see you enter in at the 4-foot section, maybe 3 foot, and it extends all the way to the 6 foot. And it's just a size of a big oval. So, well, it's not even an oval. I don't know the name of that shape, but yeah, nothing special. And just to kind of give you a good look, you're right off the highway. You're literally within footsteps. And here's a gas station. Now, the Ambassador Inn does not provide any breakfast, but you can go over and walk over to the gas station and like shove a little Debbie in your mouth if you want to. But yeah, this is it. Now I'm talking Kissimmee, this is what I mean. You know, the old part of Kissimmee, the heart of Kissimmee. This is the real Kissimmee. For those of you that are watching that live here, you know what I mean. If you're any type of tourist, I mean, there's really no reason to come down this way. So I would give this a really crappy grade. Going on further down, that's where you're gonna see the Walmart. You're gonna see medieval times and a few other things. I think that'll complete my tour of the Ambassador Inn here in Kissimmee. All in all, I would completely avoid this place unless you're just gonna stay here for one night and you're traveling solo and you need a quick, cheap place to stop at. I guess this could be an option. But other than that, I wouldn't find any other reason coming out here. First of all, it's really far. I wouldn't say it's not really far from the parks, but it's a little bit further away. You can find better value nearby. And also another benefit of staying near the resort is you don't have to run into that commuter traffic. Heading this far out, you're going to be running, especially during the weekdays, into that commuter traffic. And you're in the area where I would say even a 2-mile, 3-mile difference can add another 5-10 minutes of time, especially during those peak hours. Another thing is the pricing. I got this probably for $80 a night. If you spend an extra $20 a night, you can get something that's great, that's going to be clean, it's not going to smell like cigarette smoke, and it's going to be in a better location. I'm going to talk about some of the things I did like and some of the things I don't like. Some of the things I did like is the AC works really well. A lot of the things I don't like, everything. I don't like anything about this place. Even the AC was completely filthy. So looking over some of the amenities, they really don't list much. So I went to their website and I read over the About Us paragraph, and I noticed it's extremely dated. They still mention MGM Studios.
So that really tells me how old this website is, and they really haven't done much to really update it. Also, they say it includes a microwave and a coffee maker, which was not present in the room I stayed in. So that really just tells you they haven't really done much for the website or updated it at all. And here's a list of some of the features. I guess this could actually be considered amenities. Heating, air conditioning, free toiletries, which is basically 2 bars of soap and 1 small towel, in-room desk, and also you get free Wi-Fi and internet. The free Wi-Fi and internet, I did not get a code or anything of that, so I'm not sure if that's something they still provide. Obviously, like I said, the website is outdated, so there's probably a couple things that they didn't remove that they no longer provide for you as a guest. Now, looking how much I paid for the room, I am completely stunned. I did state that I did find a room for less than $100 at this time of the year during maybe a holiday weekend or a special occasion, but that's the subtotal being $99.49, only 50 cents away from $100. That's not including taxes and fees. Also, they charge a resort fee of $19.51, bringing the total to $135.07. Absolute ripoff. I will never pay that much for this room ever again. I was completely shocked. So yeah, I learned my lesson with that one.
So I'm going to go ahead and end my video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you really like this type of content, please subscribe and hit the like button. That really helps me out with the algorithm. Also, hit the bell icon. So as soon as I release a video, you guys are going to get it. Also, please comment down below if you had your experience at this hotel or if you have any knowledge about this property whatsoever. I would love to hear about it. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great week. Bye.